Welcome. I have shipped all of my guys out to the football game and I can come upstairs now and do the video and not worry about interruptions or anything like that. Um, just whenever you're watching this, please go ahead and post comments. Please go ahead and post questions and I will get to them as I can throughout the week. This video will be up for a whole week so that you have plenty of time to watch it and absorb what's here, and I will be posting some posts after I'm done with the video, but I think I'm going to spread them out a little more. Last week I did them all right after we were done with the video and it was a lot. So I think this week I'll do just a few things tonight, a few things tomorrow, a few things Sunday. I'll get them all posted over the weekend for you so that you have them all during that time. What we're going to be talking about tonight is cleaning with essential oils, and we're going to be talking about products that Young Living sells, and then also if you're a do-it-yourselfer person, you like doing DIYs, I'm going to be covering some of those recipes for you too, and just introducing you to a better way to clean. My story with cleaning is I had childhood asthma. It got me out of a lot of chores on the ranch. I did not have to clean the chicken coop every year. And sometimes it got me out of other cleaning things like cleaning muck out of the stalls and stuff like that, because I would get what my mom called choked up and basically wouldn't be able to breathe and needed the fresh air. And so I had childhood asthma, and it went into allergies as I got older. In high school, I spent a lot of time being sick. In fact, I missed tons of school my junior year. I had sinus infection after sinus infection, and then I finally got mono because I was so run down. And at that point, my parents did take me to get allergy testing, and I'm allergic to your basic household stuff. I am allergic to house dust, dust mites, and mold. Try to avoid those. Not real easy. And I think in the last few years, maybe I've developed some outdoor allergies too, because the changing of the seasons has really been getting me the last couple of years. So, but that's the things that I struggled with. Mainly sore throat, if I don't get enough sleep, that type of thing. But the breathing always came in when I was cleaning. I was a person who would take the cleaner, spray down the bathroom, you know, the shower, the tub, whatever, and I would have to like hold my breath the whole time I was spraying. And then if we were lucky enough in the house we were in to have an exhaust fan, I would flip the exhaust fan on and I would leave the room for like 5 minutes until I could breathe while I was in there. And even in that, you know, if I go in there, I would just cough. You know, it would just get that tickle in your throat and that just I can't breathe feeling, and I would cough and cough and cough and cough. So probably about 10, 12 years ago, with the internet and everything, I started to see more natural cleaning recipes out there. You know, the Dawn mixed with, what was it, vinegar that you were supposed to spray on your shower every time, and different things like that. And I thought, I just got to find something. I am tired of this. And the more that you hear about natural cleaning, the more that you hear about the stuff that is bad for you, the more you realize, man, I should really get this out of my home. Because not only did I have childhood asthma and now have allergies, but my middle child had been diagnosed with asthma and with allergies, numerous allergies. And then as time progressed, my oldest son, you know, when he started having health issues, we took him for allergy testing, and he also had allergies, and he had the asthma. He had had that kind of like every time he got a cold, he'd need the nebulizer and the breathing treatment, and etc. So I just really thought, you know, the more chemicals we can get out of our home, the better. And that's kind of what led me to Young Living, was just striving for more natural things in our home. And then part of that became getting into Young Living and their cleaning products. So let me back up a little bit. If you are new to Young Living, or you have not become a member of Young Living, you may not know a lot about it. So I want to give you a little background. Young Living has been around for 25 years. Most of the modern day research on essential oils that is out there now was done by our founder, Gary Young. Gary was injured in a logging accident when he was working as a logger, and he was told that he would never walk again. Like, he'd be lucky to get out of the wheelchair. And that wasn't enough for him. If you ever have the chance to read the book that Gary's wife Mary wrote, you'll find out he was stubborn and he was determined and he was focused and he was just amazing. So he began to research natural options of things that could help him when, like, the medical field had done all it could do. And it was during this search that he stumbled upon essential oils. And so he did a lot of research. He went to France and he studied essential oil distillation over there. He searched out land here in the United States. You know, this was not just, hey, we're going to throw up an essential oil company. This was years and years of research and perfection and doing his own distilling and figuring out what worked and what didn't work and what yielded the best results until you have what we have today, where they continue to improve upon everything that Gary did. Seed to seal is our standard, meaning Gary would never plant any plants in ground that had ever been touched by synthetic chemicals or fertilizers. So everything from the ground to the seed to the actual bottling to what is in the bottle is 100% pure. There's a lot of things that Young Living does not practice that other oil companies do. I suggest you follow Jared Turner. He is the CEO of Young Living now, and or COO. I can't remember his official title. He has posted a lot of things lately of what sets Young Living apart and why Young Living oils are so much different than what you're going to get in the grocery store, because it only requires, in the United States, you are only required to have 5% pure essential oil in a bottle to label it pure. So that means they can take 5% of even perfume water, because that has a little bit of essential oil in it, and they can call it pure essential oils, and then they can fill up that whole bottle with whatever they want. They can fill it up with water, they can fill it up with solvents, whatever they want. And so what you're buying in other places that say pure essential oils probably more than likely have 5% essential oil in them, especially your discount oils. You know, when you get into higher dollar companies and better reputed companies, it's going to be different. And but Young Living is seed to seal. It's going to be 100% pure. There's nothing added to that bottle except essential oils that are distilled from the plants. Okay, and another difference real quick between Young Living and other companies is that when we become a member of Young Living, which is how we get our products at discount prices, it's kind of like, you know, a Sam's Club or an Amazon, that just by being a member, you just get the discounts, you get the special deals and things. So that's what being a member is. But members have the opportunity, as they love the essential oil, the Young Living products, we have the opportunity to share these products with others, you know, and we'll tell people, hey, have you tried Thieves Household Cleaner? You need to try it. It's amazing. Or have you tried lavender oil? It will change your life. Your night's sleep will be so much better. And as we share with other people, then the company pays us because we are basically doing their marketing for us. So, just a second. The difference is that we fall in love with the lifestyle and then we share with people. Recently I've noticed, you know, there's that essential oils are everywhere. And part of the difference is that we're going to educate you on how to use Thieves Household Cleaner, like we're going to do tonight. Or I'm going to educate you on oils to use in the fall, like I did last week. I'm going to make sure you know how to use the products you're buying because I'm using them too. And one of the things I've noticed with every, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry selling essential oils is they're just cashing in. They are not educating the people on how to use them, and they are not living the lifestyle either. Recently I was talking to a chiropractor who sells essential oils in her office, and they are not Young Living, and she was telling me about smell in her home and how she couldn't get rid of the smell, she couldn't get rid of it, and she finally just went and bought a whole bunch of Glade plug-ins and plugged them everywhere. Okay, first off, look up what issues Glade, like health problems with Glade plug-ins, what they can cause you. And she was actually told this story to my husband first and then me. But my husband just looked at her and he goes, don't you have a diffuser? Well, yeah. And he's like, don't you have like purification or something that would have helped with that smell? And she's like, I never even thought of that. I never once even thought of oils. And through other conversations with her, using oils is not her first stop. So how does she educate other people on using them when she doesn't use them herself? So that's another difference between your Young Living distributors and buying it from Walmart. You know, who in Walmart is going to tell you how to use the oil? Just something to think about. Okay, so there's my little rant about how Young Living is different. Now, let's get into the Thieves products. That's what I want to talk about first. These are the products that Young Living sells. I've already mentioned the Thieves household cleaner. We've got the dish soap up here, and I've got the laundry soap here too. So a little bit about Thieves and why it's called Thieves, because that's kind of a weird name if you don't know the story. Thieves Essential Oil Blend is a blend of clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, eucalyptus radiata, and rosemary. Okay, Thieves was developed by Gary Young after he researched the legend of 4 15th century French thieves who formulated and wore a special aromatic combination of clove, rosemary, and other botanicals around their neck. They put it in their masks that they had as they were robbing the graves during the plague. And French authorities recognized that there was a big value in this mixture because these guys were robbing graves of people who had died of the plague and they weren't getting sick. So the French authorities wanted to know what this combination of herbs was and what they were using. And so actually the French authorities gave them a reduced sentence if they would give up the recipe for their mixture. And that is what Gary has based Thieves Essential Oil Blend on. And it is kind of one of our trademark oils. One of the things that sets Young Living apart from others is our blends. Nobody else has our blends because they are proprietary recipe. Okay, as you can infer from this story, Thieves Blend is a powerful immune booster. And when you use just the oil, you can place 1 drop on the bottom of your foot each day, or when you are feeling unwell, you can up that to like every 2 to 3 hours because essential oils just metabolize out of your system like other natural products will. You can also take Thieves Vitality in a capsule with oregano vitality and frankincense vitality for upping that immune support when you're feeling unwell. Okay, so this Thieves is so powerful and effective against germs that it is the basis for all of Young Living's cleaning products and a number of their personal care products. I did not bring those up here with me tonight, but we use the Thieves toothpaste, the Thieves mouthwash, there's Thieves foaming hand soap, there's Thieves floss. I know I'm going to forget things, but believe me, there are many products made with Thieves because it is such a powerful and effective oil blend. If you're familiar with those blacklight tests when you go to one of those Norwex parties, you know, the germ-killing cloths, I once put Thieves household cleaner to the test against one of those cloths, and when they did the blacklight challenge after using Thieves household cleaner and wiping it off of their little ceramic or whatever they use, there was no evidence of germs after Thieves household cleaner. So I'm just going to say that. Okay, so this is formulated, again, with the Thieves Essential Oil Blend, and then it is other plant-based ingredients are with this. Okay, so I'm going to look here. But there's dilution ratios that I will put in the show notes afterwards. And you can look online for more information. If you go to Pinterest and Instagram, there are recipes on how to use Thieves household cleaner everywhere. So there's plenty of information out there for you. So I want to admit to you, this bottle costs $22. This is the 14.4 fluid ounces. And to my frugal heart, that just really didn't make sense at first. I was like, why would I pay $22 for this little bottle when I can go to Walmart, you know, even though I knew I shouldn't have been. So my first bottle was actually free through a promotion that Young Living was doing. I think I either had to order or something, and I got a free bottle of Thieves household cleaner. And that's when I learned that this bottle, this 14-ounce bottle, is a concentrate. A very heavy concentration. And so you can actually get 29 bottles of cleaner out of this one $22 bottle. So that makes it a little more sense. I think my first bottle of cleaner actually lasted me like 2, almost 3 years when I was just using it for cleaning like my bathroom and my kitchen. We've started using it more, like sometimes we add a little bit of this to our dishwasher. We went through a phase where I realized Philip was adding a cap full of this to every dishwasher load, and I was like, that's too much. So we researched a little more of how to use this better. Let's see. And the other thing is that, you know, there's so many uses for it. I mean, you can use this on your glass, you can use this on your wood, you can use it in your bathroom and in your kitchen and your stove, everywhere. And there are different levels of degreasing dilution instructions. So if you want to have a couple different bottles of this, you can do that. I find just the normal dilution ratio, which is 1 capful for a 32-ounce bottle. This is a 16-ounce bottle, so I do half a capful. I do recommend that if you can get a glass spray bottle, you do, because again, we're dealing with essential oils, and essential oils actually go after petrochemicals that are in plastics, the same as they will do in your body. They will clean up your cells in your body of those petrochemicals. So that's what I do for my dilution, and I use this on everything, and I'm perfectly happy with it. It works great. Thieves Cleaner is amazing. I have had crayon on things. I have had crayon that was colored on a toy box for 8, 9 years that it just sat there, and I was able to spray Thieves Household Cleaner on it and scrub it just a little bit. I mean, I had to use my elbow grease a little bit, and it took all of that off. So it's worth every penny you spend for that. So because we are often taught that if you can't pronounce an ingredient, it's bad for you, you know, the old Breyers commercial and stuff, I wanted to explain about a couple of ingredients that are listed on this bottle. Because I trust Young Living implicitly, I never doubted the safety of the ingredients, but I was curious what they were anyway. So the first one is disodium 2-sulfolaurate, which this is the challenge of doing it on video. I have to pronounce this. And that is actually a coconut oil based okay, I had this the other day so I could say it. Surfactant, maybe? A cleansing agent. It's considered a low hazard according to the Environmental Working Group website, and it's still plant-based because it's coconut oil based. The other one that I looked up was, I'm not even going to pronounce, alkyl polyglucoside. It's biodegradable and plant-derived from sugars. And these surfactants are usually glucose derivatives, this is from Wikipedia, and considered low to none for hazards on the Environmental Working Group's website. I will tell you right now, I went ahead and researched a number of ingredients that are in all of these bottles that I brought up with me tonight, and all of them turned out to be plant-based. So if you're ever looking at the ingredients and going, what the heck is that? And how can Young Living say this is all plant-based? It is. It's all plant-based. Okay, so that's the cleaner, and really, you can use this anywhere in your house. We also use this in our carpet cleaner. Instead of buying the carpet cleaner chemicals, we put this in our carpet cleaner when we clean our carpets. I can continue to spout off uses for that all night. But I'm going to move to the Thieves dish soap. This is to replace your blue or green or yellow liquid that you have by your dishes, and we'll talk about that one. So I'm not going to continue to bore you with chemical names, as I already said, because there are some on here when you look at those ingredients. But I do want to say, feel free to Google them yourself if any of this disturbs you or you're worried about it. But I want you to know that Young Living is a company you can trust. They stand behind what they say, and they do what they say. So since we're talking about chemicals, I wanted to do a quick little difference for you. Did you know that everything is made up of chemicals? When we say chemical-free, actually not an accurate term. A chemical is any substance consisting of matter. It can be any solid, liquid, or gas. So the difference is that there are natural chemicals that are harmful for you, like botulism toxin, or there are synthetic chemicals that are made in a lab to mimic things in nature, that those can cause issues. So most of the time when we are talking about chemicals and going chemical free, toxin free, we are discussing all the time. We're discussing synthetic chemicals made in a lab that, because they're trying to duplicate something that only God can create, sometimes they don't get it right. And so you really want to just have an eye out for which chemicals you should avoid, which chemicals are most harmful, and sometimes just which chemicals are easiest to avoid to get out of your home as fast as you can. Chemicals to avoid in cleaning products include SLS, otherwise known as sodium lauryl sulfate, phosphates, formaldehyde, SELS, which is another version of the sodium lauryl sulfate. Any dyes, those are, typically those are synthetic. And then fragrance. Fragrance is a term that is used to cover a multitude of synthetic chemicals due to a bunch of these being grandfathered in under a law by the FDA. They have not been thoroughly tested, or their test results have not been revealed. So anything with fragrance, just avoid it. If you see fragrance or perfume, it says on the label, avoid it. So we're going to talk about the Thieves dish soap. It does say right here on the back, free from SLS, free from dyes, SLES, formaldehyde, phosphates, and synthetic perfume. So it's free of all those things. When you first receive your dishwashing soap, I'm going to suggest you divide it into 3 bottles equally, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, or dump 2/3 of it into a mason jar and then just leave 1/3 in your bottle. This is a little more than 1/3. This is one that I've already done everything I'm talking about too. The reason that I suggest this is because the soap is like the cleaner and it's highly concentrated. When I first started using this, I thought, well, I don't need to dilute it. I'll just do a little drop. And it needs a little breaking down because it's so highly concentrated. In Stromsburg, we have intensely hard water. Like, it's crazy. And I was dealing with like almost leaving a film on my dishes, and I think it's just because it was so concentrated, and with the hard water just wasn't getting mixed into the water and things as it should and being used properly. So I started doing this recipe and I really like it. Again, something that I will add on the page for the event. But you're going to do 1/3 of the soap, and then you're going to add 1 capful of that Thieves Household Cleaner to the bottle, and then you're going to use 5 drops of lemon essential oil, and then if you really like bubbles, you want to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda into the bottle, and then you are going to fill the bottle with warm water, and that makes 1 bottle of this. So you're actually getting 3 bottles every time you buy 1 bottle of Thieves dish soap. It's amazing. So why add the baking soda? Why aren't there bubbles? Well, did you know that the synthetic chemical they add to cleaning and personal care products to make them suds up, get those good suds like in your hair or in your dish soap, that they're actually harmful to your health? So it's a sad day, when we can't even enjoy good bubbles in our dishwater, but that's the truth. And really, you get used to it and you don't notice it anymore. Okay, the next Thieves cleaning product I want to talk about is the Thieves laundry soap. Now, you're probably already looking at this going, that is small. Yes, it is. But again, highly concentrated. We're going to talk about how to use this too. I was actually skeptical of switching to Thieves laundry soap at first because Philip used to work as a mechanic, and he would come home with it's like they roll in grease when they're mechanics. And also smelly jobs. The job he has right now, super smelly. I knew Thieves would take care of the smell, but it was the grease that I was worried about. So we haven't had any problems using this Thieves laundry soap. Granted, his job right now is not as greasy as other jobs, but still, I've been really happy with how this works. And if you're worried about the grease, I can give you some hints and tips on that too. But again, super concentrated, so we're going to start off with diluting as soon as you receive it. We divide our laundry soap into halves. Some people even go as far as to thirds. I have not been that brave yet. But then we fill up the container with warm water, and we gently stir with a skewer or some long thing to kind of get it slowly incorporated in. Worried about the grease, you can add a capful of Thieves to your container, or you can also add, I think this is right, somebody correct me if this is wrong, but isn't it Digest that the other member of our team adds to her husband's laundry to get rid of the grease, or is it the smell? I was thinking it was the grease, that she adds 5 drops of Digest to her washer and when she throws the clothes in. Hopefully I'll get clarification. I meant to do that before this class tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's for the grease. So Digest, who knew? Another way to use that oil. Okay, and I do not have a container for this. It got thrown away when we were done. I forgot there is one more cleaning agent I want to talk about, but Thieves dishwashing detergent. It comes in a powder, and if you have hard water like we do in our area, you want to put a scoop of that dishwashing powder in your little soap dispenser, and then add some water and kind of stir it up, because powder does not do well with hard water. So that's a suggestion. I think Hillary was talking about making her own liquid dishwashing detergent, and I haven't heard how that turned out, but that might be another DIY recipe that we need to have in here. And when I say scoop, like you'll get this package, and it is, can't think of anything comparable, but it's small. It's a small little package, and you're like, how many loads do I get out of that? But the scoop is also small. And when I'm saying scoop, you don't fill the whole scoop that comes in the bag. You only fill it about halfway. It's to the top of where the striations are. Sorry, I don't have one to show you, but make sure you read the instructions carefully before you start. And I was amazed at how long it lasted. We started using this when the boys were still home from college, and it lasted longer than the other dish soap that dishwashing liquid, stuff that I've bought before. So, I think that is all of the Thieves cleaning products that I wanted to cover. I am going to be posting some recipes for DIY recipes that I've heard about on podcasts, I've tried, those type of things. So those things to look for. It's kind of hard to just run through a recipe, so I wasn't going to do that for you guys on this class. But I will be posting a recipe for homemade bleach. I will be posting a recipe for homemade soft scrub. Goo Gone. Goo Gone is easy. If you have your starter kit, you use either lemon or you use Citrus Fresh as your Goo Gone. Citrus oils are fabulous, like stickers on clothes. Just put a drop of lemon on there, let it sit a little bit, rub it with a washcloth, it'll come off, and it won't leave any residue. And it won't leave any marks from your essential oils either. It all just comes off. You throw it in the laundry, you're good. So no need to buy heavy toxin-laden Goo Gone. Just use this. Wood polish, it will be another recipe I share. And then on the Goo Gone, I heard on a podcast the other day, and Philip has done this too, that the soap that has the grit in it, like if your guys are mechanics or they're dealing with paint or they're dealing with varnish and those things, or if you are, you buy those gritty soaps that kind of get all that stickiness off. Well, it doesn't always get all that stickiness off. I mean, you still kind of walk around, especially with varnish, your fingers just stick. Take a drop of lemon oil and put it in your hand, and then just really rub it through all of your hands and the fingers, and you'll be amazed at what that does. Totally amazed. Okay, so if you are not a member of Young Living, how do you get a hold of these products? I'm kind of mad at myself at this moment because I forgot to print off the 2 things I was going to print off, but I can grab a catalog here just a second. So if you specifically want products that we talked about tonight, or Thieves products, you're not going to get all of them that we talked about tonight, but you're wanting to buy the Thieves products, maybe get rid of all the toxic chemicals that are in your bathroom and your kitchen, and start there with your natural, healthy living lifestyle, then there is a premium starter kit that you can get started with that is all Thieves products. Let me grab a catalog and I'll tell you what's in there. Things that I can remember off the top of my head, and I will post a slide with this too. You get 2 Thieves foaming hand soaps. You get 2 Thieves household cleaner. You get 2 bottles of this. Can you imagine how long that'll last you? Let's see. Sorry guys, I should have looked all this up. Well, maybe I have to look under premium starter kit. There we go. I know you get Thieves mints. Let's see. Okay, so you get a 15 milliliter bottle of the Thieves Essential Oil. You get a Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste. You get the Thieves Fresh Essence Plus mouthwash, which if you watched last week's video, I talk about what a lifesaver that mouthwash is during the upcoming season. You get 2 Thieves household cleaners, 2 Thieves foaming hand soaps. You get a Thieves spray. This is a spray you can carry in your purse. You can spritz down those grocery carts or tables and McDonald's or all those places that you need to wipe down. And you get 2 Thieves waterless, or the hand sanitizer. Okay, we got to talk about the hand sanitizer, guys. It is amazing. You know how you use all those hand sanitizers and your skin is dry and cracked after using them for a couple of days? The Thieves hand sanitizer moisturizes your hands and it smells amazing because you have Thieves Essential Oil Blend and you have peppermint in there, and it is just awesome. My hands actually feel like I've used lotion after I use it, so highly recommend the hand sanitizer. So you get all of that, plus a bottle of Stress Away, and then all the paperwork and things that come with a standard kit. And you get that for $160. Guys, that's like less than half price. So if you want to get started with Young Living, you want to do all this switching out that we're talking about, you can start with the Thieves kit for $160. That includes your membership to Young Living, and you can get started with switching out things in your home. Now, maybe you want to get started with the oils. Totally fine. What you do then is you buy a premium starter kit that comes with, I think it's 12. Is it 12 oils now? You get 12 oils with your premium starter kit. You get samples of Ningxia, which you do in the Thieves also, and you get a diffuser for $165. So again, less than half price of what you would pay. I mean, just the frankincense that comes in the premium starter kit is worth like almost half the cost of the premium starter kit. Like if you went and bought the frankincense and bought the diffuser, it would be almost the same price as just buying a premium starter kit. And you get the diffuser. And I want to stress, when you become a member of Young Living through me or through anyone else who invited you to this class, they are part of the Joy Drops team that is here in Stromsburg, and you get our community that rallies around you, that helps you learn how to use the oils, and you get to be a part of our education group where we share education daily about how to use all of this. We are not going to sell you a bunch of stuff and then walk away and never teach you how to use this. We will do that. Okay, so what if you're already a member? Well, I would say if you're already a member, make sure you've bought your Thieves household cleaner. Step 1, start there. You can eliminate so many bottles of cleaner from your house just by buying this. Step 1. I also say get on Essential Rewards. Essential Rewards is our monthly auto ship program that you actually earn points back for every month that you order, that you can turn around and use those points to buy other Young Living products. You start out at earning points at 10% of your purchase price, and then you slowly move up till you are at 25% earning rate, which is where I am. I've been on Essential Rewards over 2 years now, and so I earn 25% of every order back in points. It does not take me long to stack up a bunch of points and be able to buy things like the Raindrop Massage Kit. Amazing. The next thing I saved up for was I saved up and I bought the Savvy Minerals brushes, and I added in an extra brush that I wanted. I can't remember which one didn't come in the kit that I added. Might have been the lip liner brush. But I saved up and I bought those brushes just using points. So it's like you're getting stuff free. Along with that is every month they give away free products for every level of spending. So if you spend if you spend $150 on your order, you automatically get a free oil. And then it just goes up to there. Typically, at like 300 level is the top level, but you're getting like almost $300 in products when you're at that level. And so you get free products every month just for ordering. If you're ordering at the 100, it's 100 PV level, not 150. Too many numbers for me, not a numbers person. But you get a free product. And then, what was the other thing I was going to say? Loyalty oils. You now get loyalty oils, and I think it's at 3, 6, 9, and 12, or is it 3, 6, and 12? Really should know these things. But you get a free oil in your order of Essential Rewards just for saying thanks for ordering Essential Rewards. It's awesome. So if you're already a member, make sure you're on Essential Rewards. Get the Thieves Household Cleaner first thing. Then, the next month, buy your dish soap. And then the next month, buy the laundry soap or buy the foaming hand soaps. Those are so awesome. Just every month, buy something else that replaces something toxic in your home. I want to say, I definitely credit the oils with eliminating respiratory issues in our house. They made it so much better with getting colds or things. We did not have to fight the respiratory issues like we used to because I had oils like Raven or RC or Thieves that I could apply as soon as the boys started showing that they were feeling unwell. But also, I firmly believe getting all of that fragrance crap and all the candles out of my home further improve their respiratory issues. Most of my boys, I think Daniel occasionally still takes allergy medicine, but he's also not living here and practicing the lifestyle his mom had. And but they don't have to take their allergy medicines anymore. They're doing so well. They don't show signs of that coming back when they are sick, if they get sick. And so it's just, I credit all of these products that I've shown you tonight with helping improve the overall wellness of my family. And so I just really want to encourage you to get the toxic synthetic chemicals out of your home any way you can. There is one more thing I wanted to tell you about. If you are a member, I do highly suggest, if you're into the DIY stuff, maybe you don't want to buy all of these things and do the diluting and all of that, and you just want to make your own stuff, there is a Thieves cleaning kit that you can buy. And it comes with, I want to say 5 oils. Again, I have a slide for this. It comes with 5 oils. It comes with a stainless steel bucket. It comes with a cleaning cloth. It comes with a glass bottle for you to dilute your Thieves Household Cleaner in. It comes with a carrying case for all those oils, so you can just leave them like in the bucket and then they're just your cleaning oils. Wouldn't that be awesome? What else am I missing here? Also, you do not have to know everything to share about Young Living products. Aren't I a good example of that right now? Okay, I thought that said that page. Let me look a second here. Thieves Home Cleaning Kit is on page 73 in the 2018 catalog. Okay, in the home cleaning kit, you get Citrus Fresh, Lemon, Pine, Purification, Thieves Household Cleaner, Essential Oil Carrying Case, Stainless Steel Bucket, Amber Glass Spray Bottle, a Bamboo Cotton Cleaning Cloth, and a booklet full of cleaning recipes on how to use these oils in your kit. So that's also a good deal if you're already a member and you're looking for a way to really get into this cleaning stuff with essential oils and replacing everything in your home, kicking all of those aerosols and all of the fragrance out of your home. That's another way you can do it, is to buy that Thieves cleaning kit. I also highly recommend buying Melissa Pepping's chemical-free home booklets. You can just Google search those. They're little booklets and they are chock full of recipes of DIY stuff of how to do everything from hairspray to cleaning your wood floors with essential oils. So, okay, I want to thank you guys for joining me tonight. Thank you for watching all of this. I hope you got some good tips. Like I said, I will post the slides with the information on all of this throughout the weekend. I don't want to do it all in one night because that was a lot for you to absorb all in one night. So I'm going to dribble it out over the weekend here and just let you see what you can replace in your home. All right, have a great weekend. I think tomorrow sounds great. Sunday it's supposed to be raining, I heard. But just enjoy your weekend.